Welcome on in Inside Hawkeye Football, and we've got another episode for you guys as the Hawkeyes are now 2-0 on the season as they defeat the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, who are celebrating their 150th season. Welcome all of you on back into us a Sports College Ball Special on a Sen. Reminder that Iowa State Saturday 3 p.m. Central Time on FS1 and the Fox Sports app. Iowa perfection is one word that can be used to describe how Iowa defeated Rutgers. It was a pretty good offensive show for the Hawkeyes. As they just kept on going out there. You know, next week's going to be a lot tougher. We move on from this week. It was a Big Ten game. We're 1-0 in the Big Ten. But that's that. 8 more Big Ten games to go. 9 more Power 5 games, plus a homestand against Middle Tennessee coming up. Iowa State, they did not play this past Saturday. They barely beat Northern Iowa. Iowa State's still going to be a team that Iowa has got to look out for. This is one of the best teams that Iowa has on their schedule. But Iowa. Okay. This is their first shutout in the Big Ten opener since 1981. Kind of hard to believe. But that is a true statement. That is the first shutout win in a Big Ten opener since '81. Kind of crazy, but I mean, it's a good thing though for the Hawkeyes that they are um, playing at their best here, and this is the not the time you necessarily want to be playing your best uh, in terms of what you'll remember at the end, but I mean it's a good step. If you're playing like this now, you have a higher ceiling at the end, and I think that's where Iowa's going to be headed in the next few weeks. Now we look at this week against Iowa State. Iowa State, I mean, they're a lot better than when we played them like 3 years ago. They absolutely dominated them. It was a dogfight last year. I believe we're going to see something like we saw 2 years ago. I would think it was overtime game 2 years ago. This year on FS1, I mean it's the best game of the week. It's a good one. So not much to really talk about Iowa. They laid 30 on Rutgers. I like Nate Stanley here, but you don't know what your team is until you go on the road. You really don't. You don't know what your team is until you lose a game. And the only team that hasn't lost a game really was last year's Clemson team. I mean, the one time in the 6-year history of the college football playoff, or the 5 years, I think, this is the 6th year, that a team walked off at the end 15-0. All the other times, someone had at least one loss during the year. Every team. UCF, I believe, did go unbeaten one year, but of course they didn't play a tough enough schedule. And of course, I think that year they also only they lost a game to the Hurricane. So not. I think they only went 13-0 and not 15-0 like Clemson did. We're gonna have more next week. Hopefully, I'm still in a positive mood next week when Iowa takes on Iowa State Saturday on FS1, streaming live on the Fox Sports app and on Fox Now. So yeah, see y'all next time for more Inside Hawkeye football and a presentation of Western College Ball Special.